Dr. CI, and I am back in the building, and today we're going to talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion statements. Now, many of us have had conversations, and I'm saying us as in diversity, equity, and inclusion experts, advocates, people who are passionate about it, have worked in the field, about making diversity, equity, and inclusion statements for companies. Now, when the George Floyd death first happened, when George Floyd was murdered, what we saw was a huge dramatic increase in the number of DEI statements. And often, if there's a time in our country or even in the world where something dramatic happens that is based on some sort of discrimination or oppression, you'll see a lot of companies write diversity, equity, and inclusion statements. And let me be clear about this. I'm a fan of making the statement before you write it. What that means is we've seen people say, oh, we're committed to DEI, we love DEI, we're building it into our strategy, and then boom, all of a sudden we see all of your Black and Indigenous people of color leave your company because they know you are full of shit. And so what I want to say is when you're making a diversity, equity, and inclusion statement, first build it. Build out the strategy. Talk to your employees. Show them that you care. Change all the things that you're doing wrong first before you make a statement about how you're going to fix it. Now, even if you make the statement, here's what I want you to be real intentional about. If you make your DEI statement, when you write it, if you haven't done shit, but you want to do shit, say that in your statement, right? Say we haven't done it, but here's what we're working on. People want to see concrete action. They don't want to hear aspirational bullshit about what you plan to do and never actually do in DEI. So what I'm saying to you is when the statement is created, make sure that you are making it authentically by either saying what your vision is and what you plan to do, or also saying what you've already done and talking about what's not working. And the number one mistake that you can make when you make a statement is not to take a side. How can you write a statement about how you love DEI or a population that's been discriminated against and you don't take a side? You say our company's here, this is what we believe in. No, do you support it or not? Your employees want to know, and they have a right to know, especially if they have that identity and they're being mistreated in the workplace. So for all my leaders and executives and people who are writing DEI statements, remember things that are important. Take action before you make the statement, because the statement is not a form of taking action, okay? It's just a communication of what actions you have taken. Take a step to make action first. After you've made the action, write the DEI statement, and when you write the DEI statement, make sure that you take a stand. Okay? Make sense? Excellent. Got it. Great. I'm Dr. CI. Make sure to talk to us more about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Put what you want in the comments, what you'd like to hear us talk about, because we look forward to serving you more with diversity, equity, and inclusion.